Coronation Street viewers saw D.I. Costello appear to offer Kit Green a bribe in an effort to persuade him to drop the Becky Swain investigation. But what will Kit's next move be? Fans believe Kit might be plotting something after seemingly accepting a form of payment from Costello during Friday's episode. Kit had been digging into the mystery of Becky Swain's staged death for months, determined to uncover the truth behind the police officer's disappearance and her final case. Despite Costello's repeated attempts to shut down his inquiries, he once again tried to dissuade Kit from pursuing the matter further. But Kit wasn't the only one searching for answers. Carla Connor grew frustrated with her fiancée Lisa Swain's ex, Becky, for failing to stay under the radar, even though she was supposed to be in hiding for 4 years. Fed up, Carla and Lisa confronted Becky directly, and afterward, Carla decided to approach Kit herself. Carla expressed her worries about Becky being out in public so openly, fearing she could pose a threat to her family. She also made it clear she didn't believe the story Becky and Costello were pushing about her supposed death or the reasons behind it. Kit challenged her thoughts at first, but soon confessed that he shared her doubts. He hinted that there was someone who might hold the truth they were both seeking, and promised to reach out to that person. However, Costello had been eavesdropping on their conversation and quickly discovered Kit's plan to contact D.I. Crawley. Hoping to rein him in once again, Costello tried a different tactic, suggesting that Kit might soon receive a promotion in recognition of his hard work. He promised to move ahead with the plan, but it was clear his real aim was to keep Kit cooperative and stop him from digging any deeper. From this exchange, it's evident that Costello is concealing something, and perhaps Becky is too. But could Kit be the one deceiving Costello, pretending to accept the bribe to gain the upper hand? He told him he'd given it some thought and was eager to move up to detective sergeant, seemingly agreeing to Costello's proposal. However, some fans are convinced Kit isn't being truthful and plans to use the promotion to his own advantage. Viewers suspect he's only pretending to play along, intending to continue his investigation into Costello in secret to expose whatever he's hiding. Posting on X, one viewer wrote, "Kit knows exactly what Costello's up to and is playing along so he can take him down." Another fan chimed in, "I really hope Kit sees this as proof that Costello's as corrupt as he thinks and keeps digging." A third person added, "I reckon Kit's just playing that shady Costello. Maybe he figures that if he helps uncover the corruption, he'll earn the promotion on his own terms. Could be wrong, but I hope not. Also, loved when he said Lisa's no mug." All Coronation Street spoilers for next week as a local resident is rushed to hospital. There's drama ahead in Coronation Street next week, with heartbreak, health scares, and secrets threatening to explode on the cobbles. Debbie Webster offers her brother Kevin some much-needed advice following his split from Abby, who's terrified that her secret fling with Carl is about to come to light. Elsewhere, Dev Alahan faces every parent's worst nightmare when he gets a call informing him that his daughter Asha has been taken to hospital after being found unconscious on a bench in Victoria Gardens. Meanwhile, Sally Metcalf is stunned when she discovers her husband Tim has been messaging Trisha, a blast from his past who suddenly reappears at the start of the week. Monday, October 6th, paramedics rush to treat Asha in Victoria Gardens while a panicked Dev looks on with Theo and Amy. When medics ask if Asha might have taken any substances, Dev's worry deepens. Will Asha pull through? Viewers are aware that Asha has been finding things incredibly tough after a traumatic experience on the job. A harrowing shift saw her racially abused and physically attacked by a woman named Naomi, leaving her suffering from panic attacks. In scenes to air soon, Asha reaches breaking point and downs a bottle of wine before heading out alone. When she's later discovered in Victoria Gardens, Bernie begins to question whether Asha may have tried to end her own life. Wednesday, October 8th. Debbie sits down with Kevin to discuss legal options after his marriage collapse, unaware that Abby is spiraling. Convinced that Kevin has discovered her affair with Carl, Abby sends a frantic message, but accidentally texts Kevin instead of her lover. Panicking, Abby quickly messages Carl and begs him to meet her outside the bistro. The big question is, can she stop Kevin from reading the text before it's too late? Friday, October 10th. Sally is left reeling when she finds out that Tim has been exchanging messages with Trisha, a woman from his youth who's recently resurfaced. Tim insists there's nothing romantic going on, something Sally hadn't even suspected until now. Frustrated by her questions, Tim storms out, leaving Sally both hurt and confused. Later, in a chat with Brian, Tim fondly recalls his younger days in the 1980s when he was seeing Trisha. But his story takes a disturbing turn when he admits that Trisha was nearly 20 at the time, while he was only 14, leaving Brian visibly unsettled. Coronation Street brings back familiar face in unexpected Tim Metcalf storyline. Coronation Street fans can look forward to the return of a familiar face, as showrunner Ian McLeod has confirmed that a former soap star will be making a comeback. Next week, viewers will see a brand new storyline unfold for Tim Metcalf as the character becomes entangled in a tense plot involving a blast from his past. The news follows Corey's recent success at the 2025 Inside Soap Awards, where the long-running drama took home the coveted Best Soap trophy. In upcoming scenes, Tim, played by Joe Dutine, crosses paths with an old flame during one of his taxi runs. To his surprise, his passenger turns out to be Trisha Pinkerton, a woman he dated back in the 1980s. Later, as Tim and his wife Sally Metcalf mark their wedding anniversary, Sally suggests he pop over to the Rovers' return to cheer up Kevin Webster, who's been having a tough time lately. But things take an unexpected turn when Trisha later appears at the pub, instantly catching Tim's eye. He quickly tells his mates that she's someone he used to know. While Tyrone Dobbs and Steve McDonald find the situation funny, Kevin isn't nearly as entertained. Later in the week, Trisha makes another appearance, this time at the cab office, hoping to see Tim again. Sally arrives just in time to find them together, leading to an awkward exchange between the two women. Introducing herself, Trisha greets Sally politely, but Sally wastes no time in making her position clear, firmly stating that she's Tim's wife. An enraged Sally wastes no time confronting Tim, furious that he not only skipped their anniversary dinner but was also caught spending time with Trisha at the cab office. Unable to contain her frustration, Sally storms out, leaving Tim alone, lost in thought as memories of Trisha resurface. During the conversation that follows, Tim admits that he was just 14 years old when they first dated, while Trisha was almost 20. Brian Packham is quietly shocked by this revelation, and viewers are left wondering how Sally will react once she learns the full truth about Tim's past. Trisha Pinkerton is played by actress Anita Booth, who will be familiar to Coronation Street fans. Anita previously appeared on the soap in 2012 as Nadine. Coronation Street continues every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream from 7 a.m. on ITVX and YouTube.